Hello, my dear children. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Sensei Lanka Online School. I'm really sorry to say, for a long time I could not upload video lessons for you because of my studies. But once again, I'm here, so you can continue with me. So up to now, in grade 7 English medium lessons, I have already completed unit number 1. And then, if you have followed my videos, you may remember I have started unit number 2, but I could not continue. So here, in my grade 7 English medium geography lesson series, unit number 2, part 2 is there. So today I am going to do grade 7 English medium, unit number 2, part 2. So now I am going to share my screen. Give me 1 second. Yes. So once again, I'm here with English medium grade 7 lessons. It is unit number 2, part 2. The introduction part was done by me. You can go to my YouTube channel, Sensei Lanka Online School. There you can see my earlier videos. Unit number 2, part 1 is there. So today, sea limit zones and relief zones of Sri Lanka. In this lesson, I'm going to discuss two topics. Yes. So, sea limit zones of Sri Lanka. When we are discussing about sea limit zones, you have to understand to what kind of countries that is necessary. So think about Sri Lanka. We are an island. There is sea or the Indian Ocean all around our country. So in the world, there are some countries which has a sea line or oceanic border. So those countries are having sea limits. Maybe that word is too big for you, but don't worry. In the middle of my lesson, I will explain it for you. So shall we look at these sea limit zones of Sri Lanka? Sea limit zones of Sri Lanka. Think about the topic. Then you will understand a little bit. Sea limit zones refers to the sea area belongs to any country. So see how easy to understand. Sea limit zones refers to the sea area belongs to any country. These limits are defined according to certain standards. That means by some institutes, they have defined these sea limits under a legal background. So there are rules and regulations to decide the sea limit zones given for each country. So these limits are defined according to certain standards. In our country also, we have certain sea limits. Some of these areas belongs to us. Some other areas can be used for our needs, but they are not ours. I think you understand these facts about the sea limit zones. If you look at this map, you will understand a little bit more about the sea limit zones. In white color, you can see the continents. Inside the continents, there are countries. And then in light blue color, you can see the ocean. And dark blue color, they are showing you the sea limits belonging to each country. So if we think about Sri Lanka, it is an island around Sri Lanka to a certain extent. Some kilometers along the sea are belonging to us. That is the simple meaning. Let's have a look at this. Get an idea about our topic. Sri Lanka is there. Here, look at my red color arrow. I'm drawing it now. Look at this arrow. This arrow. Ah. So, can you see in this dark green color? One sea limit zone is there. And then from that area to this, once again, look at this second arrow. I'm drawing. It is another sea limit. There are certain differences. There are certain differences. Limit means there should be a boundary. But in the sea, in the ocean, can we make boundary walls? Can we make a fence? No, we can't. So we have to assume. We have to measure that certain length of nautical kilometers or the nautical miles. And then we have to decide that is our limit. That is the way we are limiting the area. No boundary walls or something like that. Remember it. So, sea limits. There are different sea limits. Territorial sea limit, contiguous zone, exclusive economic zone, adjoining sea area. So, there are different names and also there are certain differences between these limits. Let's look at them. Territorial sea limit. Try to understand the topic with this picture. Territorial sea limit means the sea limit or the area of the sea belonging to our country. Belonging to our country. There is a very big paragraph for you. So shall we look at it? The territorial sea extends to a limit of 12 nautical miles from the baseline of a coastal state. So territorial sea extends to a limit of 12 nautical miles. Within this zone, the coastal state exercises full sovereignty over the airspace above the sea and over the seabed and subsoil. Not only the surface of the sea, even the underground areas below the sea and also the above the sea there is the sky. That area also belongs to the territorial sea limit. A coastal states. What are the coastal states? Do you know what are the coastal states? That means countries who are having a coastal area. Countries having a coastal area. A coastal state may legislate on matters concerning the safety of navigation, the preservation of the environment, and the prevention, reduction, and control of pollution without any obligation to make these rules compliant with international standards. Resource use within the territorial sea is strictly reserved to the coastal state. And then look at the fact given in this blue color. All the coastal states were granted the ownership of a limit of 12 nautical miles from the coast according to the International Convention of the Sea, which came into effect from 16th November 1994. This is known as the territorial sea limit. I think you understand what is territorial sea limit. That means the area belonging to us. That part is ours. All the rules and regulations are according to our country. We have the right to use that area. Yes. Then I told you about contiguous zone. It is an area of sea contiguous to and extending seawards the territorial sea, in which the coastal state may exercise the control necessary to prevent and punish infringements of its customs, fiscal, immigration, and sanitary laws within its territory or territorial sea. This area is not ours, that is the border of the territorial sea. If any bad activity is happening there, we have a right to talk for that, but that area is not legally ours. Then exclusive economic zone. It is the area beyond that territorial sea limit, a little bit far away. It is an area of coastal water and seabed within a certain distance of a country's coastline. So look at this. Can you see exclusive economic zone in this light green color? That is far beyond the territorial sea area. That part is not ours. It does not belong to Sri Lanka. But we can go there, we can do fishing, we can have boat rides, but we have to come back to our country. We cannot control that area. We can use, we can't do any damage for that area because that is not ours. So Sri Lanka possesses a territorial sea of 21,500 square kilometers and exclusive economic zone in short form EEZ of up to 200 nautical miles or in kilometers 370 from the coastal line. So in this exclusive economic zone, as I told you earlier, we can use the resources, but that is not ours. We have to remember. We can use. So that is about different sea limit zones. Here, come again to the topics. Territorial sea limit, contiguous zone, exclusive economic zone, and adjoining sea area. Then at the beginning of my lesson, I told you today I'm going to discuss two topics. That is enough about the sea limit zones. And now we are coming to an interesting topic, relief features and relief zones in Sri Lanka. So what is called relief? In geography, what is called relief? Look at this picture and try to understand. Look at the words there. Mountain, lake, floodplain, strait, island, cape, isthmus, harbor, peninsula, river, river mouth, delta. These are the relief features. So what is called relief? In geography, a location's relief is the difference between its highest and lowest elevations. Different shapes, heights, or other features on land are relief features. Different shapes, different heights, and features on the land, they are called relief features. If you deeply read this picture, you can understand what are the relief features. Look at the differences of the size, of the height. Look at different shapes, different colors, different textures. So study all of them. Look at the color of this. There is a road here. What is this? A waterfall. So let's have a look at relief features. I have mentioned you a set of relief features. There are many relief features in the world in geography, but for you, you are still small. So these are enough. Mountains, waterfalls, rivers, lakes, plains, plateaus, valleys, spurs. I'm not going to explain them one by one because in our grade 8 there are lessons to learn. So for grade 7 the names are enough. Remembering the names are enough. So according to these physical features, according to the height of the land, we are having major relief zones. So how many relief zones are there in Sri Lanka? When you look at this picture, you can understand there are three major relief zones in Sri Lanka. So coastal plain, central hills and intermediate plain. This picture is a little bit difficult for you to understand. So let's have a look at this. It's only a rough image. Sri Lanka. In the middle of the country, you can see central hills. And then once again, we can draw another line here close to the sea. That means the coastal area. Coastal border of the Sri Lanka. It is coastal plain. And in between these two, between the coastal plain and the central hills, intermediate plain is there. In this map 2.1, you can see this dark color area, dark orange or shall we say dark brown. This is the central hills. In white color, you can see white color, intermediate plain. In this light green color, coastal plain. These are the three major relief zones of Sri Lanka. Then how can we say this is the coastal plain, this is central hills? How can we separate them? There are measurements. How to understand this is coastal plain, this is central hills and this is intermediate because of the height. So look at this. We can make models. Central hills is the highest. Central hills. It is the highest area. And then coastal plain is the lowest area. So when we are trying to understand these landscapes with their height, we can say like this. Coastal plain means 30. 30. Up to 30, we can say up to 30. Up to 30 means from 0 up to 30. 0 means 0 meters. That means the sea level. And up to 30. 0 to 30. That is a very low height. That is the coastal plain. Then intermediate. If we come to intermediate, it is 30 to 300 meters. From 30 meters to 300 meters land. Central hills means 300 plus. About 300. If the land area is about 300 meters in height from the sea level, that is central hills. This is the way we have to understand. Okay. So in my future lessons, I will discuss these relief zones one by one in detail with pictures. I will discuss. Stay with me. But up to now, if you have any questions related to my lessons, you can contact me. My contact details are here. You can see on the screen. Then making a model of relief zones. If you look at these pictures, you can understand. By using some cardboards, we can make the models like this. To show the height, You have to use the techniques that you know. It's an extra activity for you. In my future videos, I will come to meet you with some practicals how to make models in geography. So stay with me. Stay with me and search. I will do some videos about the models in geography. So now you have an activity. Mark and name 3 relief zones in Sri Lanka on the map of Sri Lanka. You have to take a Sri Lankan map and you have to mark and color the 3 relief zones in different colors and you have to name it. As a homework, you can do it. While doing, if you have any questions, you can contact me, or at the end of my video lesson, you can put a comment. Then I will surely answer you. Once again, there is another activity. Draw 5 relief features and color them. How to draw? Write their names below each pictures. I will show you one example. One relief feature. Think it is mountain. You have to use brown color and draw the shape of the mountain. If you have color pencils, color this area. So this is a mountain. And then you have to write. It is better to write below the picture. Mountain. Like this, you have to do 5. This is only an example. Only one example. When you have free time, you can do these activities. And then I have given a table here. In coastal belt, what are the relief features? In intermediate zone, what are the relief features? In central hills, what are the relief features? You can separate the relief features into these 3 categories. Once again, it's a homework, and also I will come to meet you with a new lesson about that. So I think now we have come to the end of our lesson. Today we learned the sea limit zones and also the relief features and also relief zones. There are 3 relief zones in Sri Lanka. I just introduced it. So I will come to meet you with another lesson about relief zones in Sri Lanka. Stay with me. If you have any questions, please ask me. My contact details are given here. And then if you are interested, share my video lessons with your friends. There's my Facebook page also, Sensei Lanka Online School. So you can like it. You can put the comments there. Stay with me. I will come to meet you with some new lessons for you. Thank you very much, all of you.